Hey there. So I am back with another talk. We're talking a conversation about mind scars. I was looking at Facebook today, and one of the Facebook memories that came up was something I wrote October 1, 2009. It's a long time ago. But how fit in was this memory to come up now while we're talking about this stuff? This is what I said. Surface wounds heal in no time. Deep wounds take time and need to be attended to. Deep is the pain of a woman whose spirit is bruised. And 2009, if I'm recalling, I was still fresh in post breakup, marriage dissolving, and there was a lot on the brain. However, there was also a situation that I had that had occurred where I had some brain trauma or head trauma, and that took a little bit to heal. I had a lot of time with short-term memory problems, and I remember going to the neurosurgeon, and um, when they were explaining to me about swelling and all of that traumatic effects of the injury, one thing they kept saying to me was, "It's gonna take time." Right? It's gonna take time. And the very fact that when we use our brains, we get naturally tired. Have you ever studied all day or been in class all day or have been reading all day or have just been barraged with a lot of things that your mind have to process? You do get mentally tired. So the brain gets tired. So you add that to trauma. Oh, I guess it's French today, but you add that to a traumatic event, and the brain, the organ, has to deal with uh, the journey of recovery. Okay, so now when you add the mental side of it, it's the same brain. You know what I mean? It's the same overworking, and so it takes time for recovery. So one of the articles that I was reading through today, I just wanted to share just a little bit. It says um, there is a period of confusion and disorientation, which often follows a moderate to severe brain injury. This may be referred to as post traumatic amnesia, but a more correct name is confusional state. A person's ability will have a person's ability will have difficulty paying attention and remembering things during that time. I I I, I wanted to bring that up because um, a couple of months ago, my cardiologist thought I had a heart attack, right? And after they went through all the tests and everything, my heart looked fine. But then he then shifted to speaking to me about stress. Are you stressed out? I was stressed out. And so he let me know or reminded me that the response of the body kind of mimics a health crisis, even if it may be stemming from an emotional crisis. So it mimics the same response. And so as we're thinking about those scars and those mental scars, they are a result of trauma that we have been through. Another thing I wanted to just quickly mention to you guys about symptoms, right? You want to know, when am I going to get over this? So, dealing with the brain, right? A brain injury. It says um, a mild TBI, traumatic brain injury, the most rapid recovery occurs the first 3 months post injury, and most people are back to normal in 6 months. If you still have some symptoms after 6 months, these will more likely disappear altogether or be greatly improved within a year after injury. Now, let's talk about those deep wounds, those post traumatic results from deep wounds that we have experienced that our mind has to process. If the physical takes 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and sometimes longer, and with the quote that I wrote, to remind you of it. You know, deep wounds take time. Just know that it's a journey, and patience with yourself, grace with yourself is what the prescription is, right? You do the work, you go to counseling, you become more self aware, but you understand that it's not going to be cut and dry. It's not going to just be, oh, tomorrow I'll be fine, or in 6 months I'll be fine. Things will keep coming up that will rub that wound, peel that top scale off, and bring you right back to where you were before. So one thing that I've learned, and I just wanted to share this tip of grace with you, is that patience with yourself, grace with yourself, and loving on yourself are some of the things that will clearly that will make a big difference. And just giving yourself time. It took time to build up the trauma. It will take time to heal the trauma. Things that can speed it up would be self care, huge. Uh, Healthy relationships, staying away from the toxicity, staying away from the triggers, or trying to help avert the long lasting effect of the trigger. So, the quicker you can bounce back from it, the better um, chance you're giving yourself to heal. And so, this is it for today. It may be short, but trust me, there's a lot packed into it. Um, Patience, self care, grace, and give yourself time. All right, see you next time as we continue talking about mind scars. Take care.